name's Joe Flacco. I'm here at Evolution Fitness. I'm here with my trainer Brian Kane, and we're going to take you through a few simple exercises that are good for everybody to do. Something that I do as a quarterback, and see how it goes.
So we're going to go through a shoulder stability series here. We go through YTIs. We want an externally rotated position of the shoulder. That's going to help prevent any tendon entrapment or pinprick going on here. So you can just take an overhand grip where you inch forward just a little bit like this. Come up into a wide position. Kind of pull your thumbs up and backwards. Excellent, just like that. We'll go through about 5 reps. You can do up to 10 reps of these. Really working on the shoulder blade retraction. Like we said, getting that external rotation to really prevent any pinprick in the shoulder. And again, essential for all athletes to have that strong shoulder complex. Excellent. After we hit these 5, we're going to get a little bit more hinge forward, sit the hips back, a little weight on your heels, and go straight out to a T position. We're going to hit the middle traps, the rhomboids with this. Excellent. Again, looking for that shoulder blade retraction and that externally rotated position. So you can go to a little bit more thumbs up and back. Again, 8-10 reps of these is really that strength where you're going to hang. And then get through those 5, we're going to go to an I raise position. This one we're going to have thumbs pointing up and hinge forward, a little bit of weight on your heels, kind of a neutral grip. And trying to raise your arms in line with your ear to get that full shoulder flexion. Good. Now we're going to be working on the downward rotators of the scapula. Excellent. Fantastic. Just like that. This is our YTI series. Anywhere from 8 to 10 reps, you can be in that strength. All right, guys, we're going to go into our core stability section here next. We're going to have Joe set up in the plank position down here. Now, depending on how wide you place your feet, Somersault is a great tool for this. It's just the way we can anchor up the system. Depending how wide you place the feet, you're going to get different resistance from the cord. So get a little wider there so you get some good shoulder resistance here. Excellent. So with this plank position, you can raise that arm up and almost to a wide position as well. Excellent. So we're taking out this point of balance here, point of stability. So we're incorporating a rotary component here. So we're really working the internal external obliques as well as the transverse abdominis. Core stability is really essential for all athletes for deceleration, just to kind of wake up the central nervous system for the rest of the body to move effectively. So excellent. Let's hit 1 or 2 more there, Joe. Good. So we're going to hit to the focus of the inner and outer loop here. We're just going to back up just a little bit. Just want a little bit of tension on here to start. Lay flat on the back. We're going to be doing an ab cycle here, alternating knee tucks towards the chest. Good, just like that. So you always want a little bit of tension, have a nice anchoring system. Now we're keeping the body stable through the trunk from here up. We know that adding a crunching movement to the spine is definitely not something good for anybody, specifically an athlete that requires that spinal stability like Joe. Great, Joe. So this can be a real burner. You'll see some what we call the tremor of truth running through the trunk here. That's definitely how we know that core is active. So you can elevate the shoulders just a little bit to get a little bit more out of that. But again, not adding any movement to the lumbar spine. Excellent. How's that? Excellent. So our next one we're going to do kind of a knee to chest tuck. So in this position, again, try not to add flexion to the spine. You want the spine nice and upright, so get a tall chest. Kind of use the stability from the end towards just balance the stability. Excellent. And again, we're going to cast the eyes up a little bit on this one. That's going to help keep the spine straight. And again, this is getting the hip flexors involved too, a little bit of the psoas after hitting that 90-degree position, which is essential for sprinting and overall that hip stability as well. Excellent. We're keeping these anywhere, those slow twitch fibers in the core, we're going up at a higher rep range, 10, 15, maybe even up to 20 reps. Excellent. So we're going to work on some terminal lockout knee positions here to help stabilize that rectus femoris. Joe, obviously with the knee injury, this is an essential movement to really get that knee back to a front order. So what we're doing is get a nice tall stance and kicking that leg straight out. We're also getting some unilateral stability on this grounded leg as well. So working that pelvic complex and the balance and stabilization components of the foot as well. Good, so what we're looking at here is trying to keep that knee nice and straight, keeping the quad as active as possible, keeping the toes flexed up a little bit, trying to link that whole anterior chain to the lower leg. Okay, so if you on your side. What you'll find typically is people with a dominant leg isn't as stable, but non-dominant leg typically has a little bit more stability. So basically when they transition legs into the lower balance. This is fantastic, really trying to get that knee stable and tight. So we're gonna get them up into this lateral elevated position. We don't want the shoulder going above, or I'm sorry, elbow going above shoulder height. Let's step forward just a little bit so we get a little bit. Excellent. We get a soft bend position. Keep the upper back stable, core tight and straight. And we're gonna take 5 steps to the right there. Good, excellent. Working that lateral complex of the hip, tension fascia lata, glute medius coming back this way. You'll find that this one can really get to burning after a few reps and sets. Excellent. So we're gonna come down onto the floor now and do a hip abduction setup. We're gonna flex the ankle up. See what kind of tension we got here. Lift that top leg up. Excellent. Again, hitting this glute medius, keeping the tension balanced in the IT band. Excellent, just like that. And again, these rep series, you can go up to 5 up to 15 reps. Really essential to get these hips warm for your squatting patterns and all your other lower body movements. Excellent. So let's roll over and hit the other side real quick for a few reps. Keep you balanced. Excellent. Now, by adjusting the tension of the length of the band, you can add or reduce the resistance very simply and quickly with some sort. Excellent. Now we're going to take this top leg, we're going to roll back on that other side. Take this top leg and kind of step back with it a little bit, and we're going to raise that bottom leg up. It's a smaller movement, but the angle of tension here is going to get that groin involved, get that adductor group involved. Again, another very essential muscle group for sprinting with that adductor complex. Excellent. Roll to the other side. Very good. You can also do this setup with the leg in front. So this can hit different angle of pull and muscle group. But again, real important to get those hip rotators and that pelvic complex up to speed for all the other lower body and squat patterns. Excellent, Joe. Thanks for joining us today, guys. We went through some nice essential movements for an elite athlete like Joe, as well as the average population, the average Joe who comes into the gym. And Somersault's been an effective tool to use that. Super convenient, easy setup. And I think Joe's seen the results.
Appreciate you taking me through it, man. Now, take what you learn. I can take what I learned here today, and definitely incorporate that. And we're always looking for ways to get better. And he's always training me and challenging me. So it was definitely a great day.
Excellent. Thanks for coming out. Good work.